Hey guys, it's Dana and it's time to talk about money. And in this video, I wanted to go over irregular incomes and how to budget when you don't know how much money is coming in each month. So let's talk about that. Okay, so my last video was a complete guide to budgeting, and I had a bunch of different comments from people asking about what to do when you have an irregular income. And so I wanted to talk about that. First, I want to talk about the t-shirts that I talked about also in my last video and how I came up with these t-shirt designs. Now I have a merch shop on my channel. And I wanted to say I absolutely do not want you guys to buy these shirts if you are trying to get out of debt or it's not in your budget. Okay, so it's not like I'm saying buy my shirts. Or I just want to make sure that's very clear. If it's in your budget, you have a clothing budget, or you're out of debt, and maybe you want to buy a shirt to celebrate that you're out of debt, that's great. Thank you guys so much. I hope, I just designed these shirts because I wanted to wear them, really, and so they're out there. So I just wanted to say that please don't buy them if you don't have the money. Duh, that's not what I'm trying to do here on my channel. All right, so let's get into the irregular incomes and what to do, how to budget if you do have an irregular income. So I work full-time in a corporate office and I have a very regular income from my corporate job. I have a salary, it's very steady. Yes, once in a while we might have some bonuses, but even those I can pretty much predict. Same thing with my husband. He works in an office. He also works in finance, actually, and he's got a very regular income, and we know what that's going to be. However, my YouTube earnings are very irregular, and so I sort of understand from that perspective, so I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. All right, so when you have an irregular income, you might not know month to month or year to year what you're going to be making, but you probably have an idea, because with YouTube, I have an idea each month about usually what the minimum will be, and so I know to put that amount in my budget. The lower amount of what usually doesn't go under that amount per month. So you probably have an idea per month what is the lowest amount, right? Most people, however, don't have extremes. Okay, most likely you're not going to have complete extremes where one month you make no money and another month you make $6,000 or $8,000. Most people don't have that extreme of an irregular income. And if you do, though, you can do what Dave Ramsey calls a hills and valleys account. He always talks about that's what him and his wife did because they didn't know what his income was going to be. So if you are, say, a real estate agent, you don't know if you're going to sell any houses that month, you might make nothing, and then the next month, a sale will go through and you make a big commission. You might want to have a savings account set aside where when you have a really good month, you put as much as you can from that good month into your hills and valleys account to help cover you for the months that you make nothing. Okay, so, but budgeting wise, you would have your budget spreadsheet or your budget paper, however you're budgeting, budget app, and in there you would put at the top of the page, your income would be what's the lowest amount, what can you reasonably expect that you're going to make at least per month. And then usually, you have that amount in there. Say you usually make between $4,000 and $6,000. So $4,000 at the bottom, $6,000. You put $4,000 in your budget for that month. And then you would list out everything you need to pay, your mortgage, your lights, your water bill, your food. And then at the bottom, if hopefully you make it to the end before you get to paying off debt or whatever else you're trying to do with your money in your budget. And then at the bottom, you would list out the things you want to do in order of priority. So at the top, if there was something that you really, like say you were doing the debt snowball, so you might have your first debt, the one that you are attacking, the one with the smallest balance, that's at the top of your priority list. So any money over that $4,000 that comes in, you're just gonna go down your priority list and hit it with the money that you have coming in that you weren't expecting, and just hit it down the list, and that's how it goes. And then, so that's how you budget it. You just have to have a list of priority, a prioritized spending list of what you're going to do with it when it comes in, because then you still have a plan I'm out of breath. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm out of breath. So you still have a plan for your money and you know where it's going to go when that money comes in. And if it doesn't come in, if it's a low month, then you just carry that list to the next month, which hopefully will be a better month. But you need your stuff at the top that is the most important things that you have to pay. For instance, your four walls, as Dave Ramsey calls it, meaning your mortgage or rent, things that are going to keep you from becoming homeless. All right, you got to eat, so you need your food at the top, your grocery spending, and then your electric bill. Those things are at the top. And then after that is when you pay other things. You want to pay your minimums on your debts, your credit cards, school loans, whatever you have. But they actually are at the bottom of the list because you want to make sure that you are keeping your lights and water on. You don't want the lights to be shut off in your home, and you don't want to be foreclosed on. So you want to make sure that your four walls, the place you're living, that's priority, that's at the top. You pay that first each month out of the income you have coming in, and then everything else is below it. If you have a really great month, extra couple $1,000s, and you can slam it onto your smallest debt that you're trying to attack in your debt snowball, great. If you're out of debt, and then maybe you can put some extra money in your kids' college fund if that's what you're working on. Whatever your list is, maybe you want to put it into your vacation savings fund or your car fund. Just, like I said, make a list, right? And if you think it could be a $0 month, then you need a hills and valleys, or come up with your own really super cute name for it. Another account where you put money, savings that you can have there, so that way you'll be able to cover your bills for a month if you have a $0 month. Okay? All right, so I really hope that helps you guys. And like I said, I sort of understand because I do have some irregular income coming in, and that's how we budget it. I put the lowest dollar amount that I think it's possibly going to be, and then so yeah, and some other side hustle things going on that I have money coming in for. So it's just kind of, priority list. All right, you guys, if it's your first time here, be sure to subscribe. I'm here every single week talking all about money. We're a family of 6 and we live in the Philadelphia area. And both my husband and I work full-time outside the home, and I like to do YouTube, and I like to design t-shirts and do things on the side because that's just what I like doing in my spare time. Okay.